Are you tired of being overcharged and forced into paying a monthly subscription for your Mac and Windows software? Well, if you are, currently we're having a 50% off discount on all the latest Mac and Windows software, such as AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Photoshop, Microsoft Office, and much more. Our 50% off discount will be ending soon, so be sure to text us ready to buy to the number on the screen. Starting pricing for low-end software $100 and starting pricing for high-end software $500. We aim to please, so expect 24/7 technical support, the latest premium software, instant software links delivered to your email, and PayPal buyer's protection guarantee.
Waiting on the family to hop on in the room. Let me do what I do. Glad to have y'all tuning in. What's going on, man? We're doing the late night tap in with Tariq, seeing who's all up. Shout out to everybody who's up right now. We're doing a real late night tap in. Hope you guys are having a great weekend starting off so far. Ladies and gentlemen, glad to have y'all in the building. Retweet, let everybody know that we are live right now and we're doing our thing. We're still gearing up for the new screenings of Microphone Check coming to theaters again in a few weeks, the week of July 19th, that whole week. The pre-sale tickets will be popping hopefully the beginning of next week. I keep everybody posted with that. There's a commercial for the Olympics that shows this Puerto Rican cat. I'm going to have to talk about that on the Sunday show. I got to really break that down. I got to have visuals because I know a lot of people have sent me the link of that and I retweeted it. We're going to have to talk about that on Sunday show. We're going to have to go real in depth with that. But anyway, I'm going to get some calls in a minute. So everybody, if you want to get on, raise your hand and I get you on in a minute. We got Nikki the God in the building. We got Average in the building. We got Josh, a lot of folks in the building. Just Steve in the building. And a lot of people are still talking about the Biden and Trump situation. And just like clockwork, there was a mass email that was sent. Somebody showed me a mass email that was sent by the Democrats. And boy, they're splaining. I told y'all what they were going to try to do. They're going to try to really pander to black people to save not just Biden, but the Democrats. The Democrats are looking crazy right now. They're in a downward spiral. The Democrats don't know what to do right now. They are struggling. So they sent out an email. It said, wouldn't you know it? Well, you wouldn't know it from today's Beltway punditry, but last night, black voices across the internet rallied around Joe Biden and against Donald Trump in the most viral moment of the debate. If y'all don't stop Democrats, boy, they're going to try to lie their way and try to use us in their lie. Don't put us in your lie. We weren't supporting that damn train wreck last night. Democrats and anybody listening, black people were not supporting that travesty of a train wreck that we saw with Biden. We ain't on that. Not that we're running around supporting Trump either, but that Biden up there bumbling like a damn fool, we weren't supporting that. So the email goes on to say, Black Twitter and the entire Black internet pounced on Donald Trump's comments about black jobs, which trended on X at number 10 overall with over 1 million posts and exploded across Instagram and TikTok. Black elected officials, black leaders, and black media outlets jumped in, all asking the same question of Trump's racist rant. What's a black job? Google searches for black jobs and who said black jobs surge. Google searches queries suggest that viewers immediately search Trump's related history and record with black jobs Trump, seeing a 4,250% increase post-debate. A second look at the most viral moment of the debate: Donald Trump. His big kill on the black people is the millions of people that he allowed to come through the border. This is Trump talking about Biden. So again, so this email is basically trying to make it seem like black people all rallied together to go against Trump in support of Biden, and this ain't true. And they've been sending out their sassy Democratic shills to basically curse black folks out. That one light skinned, that moist, too raw, too real dude who they always get to curse folks out. He's like a little bootleg Jussie Smollett. So they sent him out to do a video talking all sassy. But y'all shut y'all ass up. Donald Trump ain't doing nothing. Biden had gave a $10,000 credit to black people who want to buy a home. What y'all talking about? Biden didn't do nothing to black people. Is that? They're just lying their asses off. They're talking about all of these little bogus, janky, lift all programs that's for everybody, and they're trying to pretend that they're doing something specifically for black people. We're not doing the whole lift all programs as your so-called black outreach. Y'all don't do that with Asians. You don't lift everybody up when you give Asians what they're supposed to get or what you think they're supposed to get. You're not lifting everybody else up. You give them specific tangibles. You give the Jewish community specific tangibles. You give Native American tribes specific tangibles. You give some of these illegal immigrants specific tangibles. You don't do the lift all thing. With us, they try to play the Jedi mind trick. Wait, student loan forgiveness. What you talking about? HBCU London. We ain't going for that. That is not the business. And also, man, they've been scrambling. They've been scrambling. They had Barack Obama tweeting. I retweeted his tweet. So Barack Obama said, "Bad debate nights happen. Trust me, I know. But this election is still a choice between someone who has fought for ordinary folks his entire life and someone who only cares about himself. Between someone who tells the truth, who knows right from wrong, and will give it to the American people straight, and someone who lies through his teeth for his own benefit." Last night didn't change that. And it's why so much is at stake in November. JoeBiden.com. Obama, sit your musty tether ass down. All right. They done pulled him from under the rock that he done crawled under because his name is Mud, and it's still Mud. We're not getting advice from you. We got lost the Democratic shield in the building. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness. Do y'all want to hear from a Democratic shield, guys? We got lost the Democratic shield, who's really, people believe he's a tether, which I do too. He tries to pretend to be FBA. So, Lost, let's hear some of your Democratic talking points. Let's hear it. All right, let's hear some of these Democratic shield talking points. Go ahead, Lost.
You know, I just I want to be with your movement, man. But there's just
I ain't got no
no
movement,
there's
man.
no
I got
red.
my movement of is empowerment. That's my movement, empowerment.
So then what black people we receive tangibles, right? I mean, student loan forgiveness is a tangible.
No,
Okay,
no, that's a lift on
health care, health.
no. We're going to stop. We're going to break all of these down one by one. Student loan forgiveness is a lift all program for everybody. That's not specific for us. We're not playing that game. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. We're not. I know they didn't give you your janky talking points. We're gonna go down one by one. Student loan forgiveness. That's a lift all program for
What
everybody.
tangibles do you want to see?
Reparations. All right. It ain't that hard. They know what we want to see. We just brought thousands of people to DC to stand on reparations business. They know what
So
we want. We don't want no
okay,
damn student. I'm not a student, my G. I don't go to school. I need
so
reparations. Go
let me
ahead.
ask this though. Let me ask this though. With the Republican controlled House, how do you believe reparations are feasible? How do you think we get there?
It's feasible for non-citizens. If you can make it feasible for them, make it feasible for citizens.
No, I'm asking a legitimate question here.
I'm
Like,
I'm
what's
I'm
the
giving a
path?
legitimate answer.
What is the path to reparations?
The same path that they take to give money and resources to non-citizens and to other groups. Just take that path.
Okay, so when Republicans champion the talking points of, well, we weren't, my folk didn't own you, I don't own slaves, I don't, so when this is their talking point and there's no reasoning with them on reparations, again, my question still remains: what is the path to reparations?
The Democrats use the same talking points. You understand that? They
Okay,
use the same
let's.
exact talking points.
So again,
So now
my
the
question
path
is though,
is
what's the
okay.
path to
So the
reparations?
path is get your damn minds right. If they want us to move and vote, do what you're supposed to do. Stop playing dumb, or we're going to let the Democrats crash and burn, which is what we're doing. We told them we will vote for the couch, and us voting for the couch has the Democrats crashing and burning right now.
Okay, so
And I
so
like
all
that.
right,
I
so let's
like
say
it.
I'm with that. Let's say I'm with
Yes.
that. Let's
Mm-hmm.
say I'm with that. Okay, I don't, let's say I'm with the Democrats crashing and burning. All right,
Right.
cool. What's
Mm-hmm.
still the path to reparation? Now we're at a point where the Democrats have crashed and burned. Okay,
Yes.
what's the path to reparations?
Now the path is we're gonna wait till the smoke clears and say, okay, now who wants to step up and get elected? Because we just showed you the power of our vote and our lack of vote. So now who wants to step up and get this voting block that's down to put you in office? Somebody's going to eventually step up. Nobody wants to see their party continuously crash and burn. And they need these black votes, and we're going to leverage these black votes, and we're going to get something for it. When all of that voting for nothing, vote because your grandma voted and they fought to vote, we ain't doing none of that no more. They're coming up off them damn resources right now before we pull any lever anywhere.
So
That
when
makes
you
sense?
have it does. Okay, I'm with that. Now, when you have people like what's his name, Byron Donalds, when you have people like him, who is a black man, speaking on the say he in a barbershop a few days ago said, "I am not for reparations." Okay, that's a black man though. He's
He's a
black.
tether. He's Caribbean. So yeah, he's going to say that. He's a Caribbean tether. So yeah, we already know Caribbean tethers don't want us
But
to get it.
but
So that don't
this
mean
is
anything.
beyond. But this is the other side, though. He's on the other side. So he's on now the Democrats at this juncture have already crashed and burned. He's on the other side. So again, so you've doomed one side, you crashed and burned one side. Then the other side is also saying, I don't believe in reparations.
What
So
other
what?
side are you talking about? What are you talking about? He's
So
on
in
the other
terms of
side.
Democrat and Republican, Byron Donalds is a Republican. Okay.
Right.
So when you have this black,
He's a
so but
tether.
you're
So yeah, he's a tether. Like a lot of them. The Democrats has a bunch of tethers. The Republicans they got a bunch of tethers. We have delegitimized a lot of these tethers. So yeah, we're not really letting them come in talking about how we shouldn't get reparations because these people aren't even qualified to get it, but these people have no problem giving our resources to their fellow immigrants. So we're delegitimizing a lot of that stuff
So do
out.
we not? So okay, so give me examples of people that we need to champion this here. Give me some or are there people is there anyone you believe that's currently in Congress that can champion what the notion of reparations?
All of them can do it if we put enough pressure on them. It's up to us to stand on that business. Because the thing is, pointing
But they can't
out,
stand on it if they've crashed and burned.
no, no, no. The parties are still going to be doing their thing. You're still going to have elected officials out here. And this is going to send a message to other potential elected officials. You better step up and do what you're supposed to do because we're showing you what we're doing to the Democratic Party. We're giving the Democratic Party benign neglect spanking. The same benign neglect they've done to us, we're doing that to them, and they're suffering for it. You
So
understand?
okay, so how do we? So all right, so the juncture I'm at, okay, because I'm with you 100% here. I'm ready to start organizing around these things. So that means we need to start a black party, okay? Because one thing, we need to start a black party. We need to organize black Americans around
No,
the
we don't.
idea.
No, no, let's stop that. No, we don't. Let's stop because what happens is let's stop all that bullshit. We don't need to do all of this extra stuff. because what happens is we're told by Democratic shills and Republican shills that we just didn't play the political game correctly. We got to run in circles. We got to run around chasing our tail and do all of these weird things that don't really get anywhere. What we have to do, we're going to try our own method, and that's what we're doing now. Holding our vote, being very strategic about it. That's working for us. That's
Okay.
working because that puts pressure and punishment because people only respect punishment. When you punish them by not voting for them, that makes them get a little bit of act right.
Yeah,
All of
but
this stuff
you're
about we
just
found let's form a black party and then no, that's just
you're just speaking
spinning
on
our
one
damn
side
wheels.
of it, though. There's two
Yeah.
sides of this.
Uh-huh.
Organizing is the other side of it. Because who do you replace them with? All right. If we withhold the vote, okay, and then they're gone, who name some people that we replace them with?
And then what happens is you get independent people who will come up and try to slide in and get in where they fit in. Like, for example, you got Kennedy. He's running. Is he running as an independent? How is Kennedy running?
Yeah, he's
What's
running as an independent.
he's
That's
running as
correct.
an independent, exactly. And he has a lot of political clout. He has a politically connected family historically. And he's coming out the gates talking about reparations. He sees what's going on. He ain't talking about it like I need him to talk about it. And again, I've corresponded with him and his campaign. So again, you got folks like that coming up through the ranks, and there's going to be others coming up through the
Okay,
ranks.
so we're looking so you're not saying that we need to replace these people with black people who can undoubtedly only champion this. You need people, I guess we call them allies, right? Somebody who's mentioned reparations here or there to get the job done. Because that's where I'm also
Anybody, look,
confused at.
hey, I don't give a damn black, white, candy stripe. If they're going to push these reparations, I'll rock with them. Whoever's going to push the reparations, I don't just do, well, let's get a black person in there. Because what they'll do is just say, hey, we'll give you a sample. They're going to give us a Candace Owens.
See,
They're going
that's
to,
what I'm saying. But
right, they're going to,
or
they'll find
if
us, they'll find some kind of sambo.
Tariq, if we're organizing, we can. If you're saying that we control the vote and control the power here through our vote, then no, then we're putting the coons in there. We're putting the Sambos in there. That's on us. So my thing is, we should be
That'll make,
organizing to find the people that we want to be there, so that we can put them there, so they can get the job done that we need them to get done. If we want
right,
reparations,
and that's why we got brothers like Greg Marcel Dixon, people that we're supporting. He's coming up through the ranks as a political candidate out there in South Carolina. So we're working and we're cultivating our own political people locally. So we
yeah,
are doing it.
that's not enough. If this is gonna be something that is going to be done, then that means no Democrat in this country should go unchallenged in every single district for every single election. They run every 2 years in on the House in the House. They run every 2 years. So that means we should have people we should or again it comes back to organizing. We should be organizing to find these people. We should have an entire list of people, just like that brother there that you just mentioned. We should have an entire list of individuals that should be running in every single house district around the country.
So how come you haven't organized that?
Because it doesn't take just it's not this is not something that can be done by just one person. And I this has been on my mind for quite some time.
How come you
Um,
haven't implemented any of this stuff?
So I do actually. I run
How?
I run an entire company where I hire hundreds of people to go knocking on doors across the country for political candidates. We just won North Carolina first congressional seat about two
What's the
years
name of
ago.
your company?
Is my last name Savory Strategies?
So basically, wait, hold on. I'm gonna look that up right now. Is what strategies?
It's Chavris.
Spell your name. Chaverish.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not. I don't put my entire information out here for a reason. I don't want to be. I don't want to be looked up.
Oh well, shit. Okay, well that shows that it ain't really as legit as you making it seem like.
That. Come on now. That is not true. That is not true. I
Because
do.
yeah, you got something to hide. Okay,
I'm
don't
a
sit
no
here.
no
No,
no.
no,
I
no,
just no.
no, no,
I
no.
talk a
That
lot of
means you got
shit and
something.
people no. I talk
No,
a lot of shit
no,
and people.
no, no. That means your ass got something to hide. That means you got something to
That is
hide.
not true. I talk a
Yeah.
lot of shit and
Um,
people will.
no, because you people can say something when it's time to verify. Ooh, I can't tell all that now. No, it don't work like that. If you running a company, you shouldn't have to hide your damn company. The thing is, you probably run an organization that's Democratic funded. That's the thing. That's why we keep
I'm also a
you
college instructor. So
right.
no, so I don't, people
But
will,
you run
will look me
you
up,
run
look who I.
something. No, you run one of these online engagement things that's Democratic funded. That's where you're getting your money from, sir. That's why all your talking points comes from the DNC. All of your
Okay,
talking.
that's
They
not
do.
true. But all
That's
right,
100% true. All of
that's
your
not true.
talking points are from the DNC. Dude,
I
everything that
ran
you
it for
said,
the current mayor
dude,
of Atlanta. I mean,
dude, everything you said, we got moles inside of the DNC. And they send us emails of what they're supposed to say and how they're supposed to engage us. And everything you're saying is like clockwork from the DNC. It's
I've
like
actually been
clockwork.
cast aside by the DNC. I've
No,
cut
you're
too many
not.
people
No,
out
you're
of the
not. No, you're
DNC.
not.
Okay.
Dude. No, no, you're not. No. Los. Number one, we know that you're a Democratic shill. Number two, we all believe you're tethered, trying to front like you're FBA. We don't believe you're FBA because your hairline didn't really check out. Also, another thing, you're talking about these companies you run. I don't believe that either. Babe. That's why you manage those two queens. You manage. This guy manages Netta and Charles. All right, he manages Miss Netta and Charles.
Those are two clients of the dozens of clients that another one of my
Right,
company services. They're
right.
just two.
So I'm pretty sure some of that DNC LGBT funding comes your way with those two people that you represent too.
That is not true. That is
Oh
not there
no.
is no truth to that
Uh,
whatsoever.
I really, that's very convenient. You're a Democratic shield and you represent two LGBT people. No disrespect to them at all. No
I mean,
disrespect.
people are people. I'm a
Right,
capitalist. First off,
right.
I'm a bona fide capitalist. Okay, I believe in taking this capitalistic society and just like the white people have in this country, okay, and making it work for myself. That is what
Yes,
I have
indeed.
been
Yes,
for the longest.
yes, indeed. All right, but thank you so much, Los. All right, it's Democratic Shield talk.
In the rhythm of life, there's a melody that dances with every step we take. And in those steps, there's a tale of legacy, of culture, and of the spirits that guide us. Introducing Rootwork, where tradition and heritage intertwine. Crafted from the essence of foundational Black American rootwork, Rootwork deodorant is more than just a scent. It's a connection to the spirits of our ancestors, with 6 enchanting scents to choose from, each infused with the potent High John the Conqueror root, known for its healing and protective properties. Long-lasting and enchanting, Rootwork deodorant will keep you feeling fresh while embracing the spirit of Mojora, the very essence of Rootwork culture. Rootwork deodorant, where tradition and heritage intertwine. Experience the power at rootworkstyle.com. Let your spirit dance in the rhythm of Rootwork.